Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, indeed, for some new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And if you're excited about that, drop a like on this video because Harpie's Pet Dragon is getting some new support. I guess it's mainly Harpie support. And on top of that, there's going to be some cards that you guys might see some familiar artwork. We've got Giltia the D-Knight, a new version of it. And on top of that, this is a very classic Yu-Gi-Oh card for all you old school Yu-Gi-Oh players. Mystical Elf with that fat big defense. But anyways, let's go and check out some of these new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So these are going to be coming out in what's called Legendary Monsters Pack. So we might get this in the TCG in another form. But let's go ahead and kick it off with Mystical Elf, the Mystical Burst Stream. Does that have to do something with blue eyes? Okay, let's check this out. So it's a level 4 light spellcaster effect monster with 800 attack and 2000 defense. I told you she was thick. But it says you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. The first part of the effect is when a monster your opponent controls activates its effect and you control a level 5 or higher normal monster as a quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, negate that effect. So it's a hand trap for like basically Blue Eyes and Dark Magician mostly. I'd say those are the two things that, you know, fans really love, but you know, let's see what the other part of the effect though. The second part of it is during your opponent's battle phase. As a quick effect, you can target a normal monster in either graveyard to special summon. If you do, while you control monsters your opponent controls must attack it if able. Okay, there's going to be some cheese with like, what is that, like battle orders. It's like Cactus Fighter all over again with this. But is it going to be really that OP? Probably not. At the end of the day, is it going to really make that much of a difference? If this part of the effect though did say, because it's only, remember, it's only when a monster activates effect, so you're still gonna get hit by the Imperm, Lightning Storm, and stuff like that. But on top of that, if it negated the effect and then also destroyed it and summoned it, like we're looking at multiple levels of like it actually being pretty good. Maybe it is like, okay, some decks don't really have that many outs to like a very specific like monster with very high attack, but I would say it's kind of a meh. But it's a cool like idea and concept. Next up though, we have Kaiser Glider. This is a level 6 light dragon effect monster. So its attack is 24, the defense is 22, and it says you can only use this card's name first effect once per turn. The first part of the effect is a quick effect that says you can tribute one monster to special summon this card from your hand. The second part is if this card is normal or special summoned, you get to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. This card's attack becomes equal to that monster's until the end of this turn. It's only getting it like when it is summoned. I mean, I guess being a quick effect could be kind of cool, and it's more interesting than anything. I'm thinking Harpie Dragons, you can get another thing in that you can go into a lot of different ranks. This could be an interesting card for some archetypes. I could see it seeing some play, some stuff for funds. Next up though, Giltia the D-Knight Soul Spear. It is a level 5 light warrior effect monster with 1850 attack and 1500 defense points. It says you can only use this card's name third effect once per turn. The first part of the effect is if you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. The second part of the effect is when this card is normal summoned, you can banish one monster your opponent controls with attack higher than or equal to this card's. The third part of the effect is you can discard one card to add one level 7 Dark Dragon monster, one level 6 Dark Machine monster, or one level 5 Water Warrior monster from your deck to your hand. Now, this is for like ice barriers. Like what the heck is this? So wait, hold on. I'm guessing this is also an or. I don't think you can discard one to add a level 7 dragon and a level 6 dark machine. If both of these effects can be activated, I'm guessing that these are separate effects and they just, because it's a comma here, it meant like or, but it technically it includes both in the way that it's written right now, but again, this could be something different. This would be a pretty insane effect, but nonetheless, I don't know if it's going to make any impact on the game. It does seem like an interesting card, but let's check out the new Harpie support over here. So this is Harpie's Pet Dragon, the Fearsome Fire Blast. It is a level 7 Wind Dragon effect monster with 2000 attack and 2500 defense points, and it says you can only use this card's name first and third effects once per turn each. The first part of the effect is if you control a level 6 or lower wind monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. The second part of the effect is monsters cannot target level 6 or lower Harpies monster for attacks. And this also counts itself as a Harpie, right? It's 6 or lower. Oh, okay, so it's just too high. I wonder if you reduce the level, if this would meet the thresholds for the requirement, which could actually, you know, with the Exceed monster, if any of you guys have actually lost the thing, that back in the day, it was a very common thing. That deck sometimes would pull that thing out and hit you directly. It was really annoying. Third part of the effect is if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to send one Wing Beast monster from your deck to the graveyard. Okay, so you can set up more stuff for a Historic Party. I think that it's like an okay card too. It definitely does have its uses, but it's like going to be shifting up the meta. I would say it's probably not going to be like tier 1 and tier 0 broken, at least the way I see it with any of these new cards. It's cool to see some newer cards get some support, but I think they really need to be able to specifically negate and destroy if we want to be able to be viable. And not everything needs to have that, but it kind of needs to when most of the things that we're currently playing in the metagame still are legal in the game, and that's what the effects are. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on any of the cards we talked about down below in the comment section below. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new here and do want to be up to date on more new Yu-Gi-Oh cards, hit subscribe, turn that bell, and you'll definitely see more very soon. But take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next vid. And I'm out. Peace.